Over the course of this Almeria DOF save, I've often described it as the save that keeps on giving. And ladies and gentlemen, I hate to break it to you, but it's at it again. 3 live comms in today's video. It could be a momentous one. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome back to one of my favourite ever Football Manager saves. It's as simple as that. This Almeria save is so much fun and I'm still loving it so much. I hope you guys are too. And right now we find ourselves in April, a curious time to return, I hear you ask. Whilst we sit second in the league behind Real Madrid, because we always seem to be behind Real Madrid. But there's a good reason for this. We are in April, the 13th of April, sitting second in the league because our next match is a cup final. We have reached the Spanish Cup final for, is it the first time we've been in it? Either way, let's actually check because I was looking beforehand. We've not won any silverware with Almeria so far. But we've lost a lot of Spanish... Yeah, okay, Spanish Cup runners-up in 2030 and Spanish Super Cup runners-up in 2031, 2032 and 2033. This time, we're going for the Spanish Cup again. We lost the cup final. I think it was against Barcelona then. We are playing them again today. And that's because there's going to be 3 live comms, as I mentioned before. And that's because we're in a Champions League semi-final again. And it's against Spurs. Again, you actually couldn't write this, could you? It's outrageous, the narrative. Last season, we lost in the Champions League semi-final to Tottenham. We lost 3-1 in the first leg and then beat them 1-0 in the second. It wasn't enough. This year, we get to go for revenge. Revenge against our former team. All of those players that we bought. We know we've built a super team there. But this time, I feel like it's different. I feel like we've got something about us. We are good. We're a good football team. Look how we're doing in the league. After 29 games, we're 13 points behind Real Madrid at the top, but don't let that fool you because actually we've got 3 games in hand. If we win those games in hand, it's 4 points. There's still a chance at a title here. Don't write us off this year, and hopefully that can be the end of next episode as we try and catch Real Madrid, who don't drop that many points, but have been dropping a few recently. They drew to Oviedo, they drew to Sociedad, and not that long ago, they lost to us. They lost to us in the Spanish Cup quarter-final, and I believe we beat them. No, they beat us in the Spanish. They beat us in the Super Cup final. Another Super Cup runners-up this year, by the way. Don't know if I showed you that beforehand. Either way, there it is. Look, Real Madrid are just too good. We were 2-0 up, I think. Yeah, we were 2-0 up, and we lost 4-2 in another Super Cup final. But it's a Super Cup. We don't care about that. Today, we've got bigger fish to fry, and that fish is Barcelona and Spurs. Well, Spurs is the other fish. You know what I mean, right? We're going to play these games, 3 live comms, and hopefully I'll get you caught up on everything that's been happening. In fact, I'll just show you one here. Look, since January, which is where we finished last episode, these are the results. Some amazing results, by the way. Champions League, look. We beat Monaco 8-1. I don't know what's happening. All I can tell you is that Johan Dumont, our manager, is cooking. He's at the wheel. We won 8-1 from 16 shots, but we're just clinical. We're a really good football team. We even also, where was the other result I wanted to show you on here? We beat Chelsea 5-0. Look, Chelsea are not a bad team. And we beat them 5-0 again in the Champions League. Both times in the first leg, meaning that the second leg was basically simple. We had Inter in the quarterfinal beat them 5-2 on aggregate. And we're beating teams like Osasuna 5-1 in the league. We are in superb form. And I'm hoping we can continue that today as we play 3 live comms, Spanish Cup final, and then the semi-final first leg and second leg at Spurs. I'm hoping we can tee up a title race and a Champions League final, because that could be where this save ends. Not that I want it to, because this save is just so good. And by the way, if you are still enjoying it and you've not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. We're pushing towards 50k before the end of FM23. That's the aim anyway. I think we can do it. Thank you so much. Like the video, etc. All those things. And I guess without further ado, let's get ourselves in to a Spanish Cup final. All right, I'm back actually a little bit early because I felt like I had to share this with you. Watching Man has just been offered a job. Coventry, who are currently sitting in, what league are Coventry in? The bottom of the championship, have just offered Watching Man a job. He's been just watching games all this time and now they want him to become the manager. I almost feel like we should give Watching Man the job, but I guess I'm going to have to turn it down. Maybe at the end of this. I mean, good for you, Watching Man. Yep, I can't afford for you to go and become the Coventry manager though, because you wouldn't be able to come and watch our games. That's what you need to do right now. Anyway, I felt like I wanted to share that with you because that is just hilarious. It goes to show that he's got he's rubbish. He has no experience whatsoever, but just Coventry must be very desperate. Anyway, let's get into this match, this Spanish Cup final. And here we go then. Look, we are ready to attend as watching man. I'm going to press continue. The team's warming up. Let's find out what the 11 is. Let's find out what the tactic is. I'm assuming it's going to be this 4-4-2 and see where we go from there. As we play this match, I'll try and remember a few things to update you on as well. I felt like I've rushed into the games because they're the most important thing about today's episode, but there's been a lot going on behind the scenes in terms of trying to keep players, etc. There is the team with Baldovino and Mendes as the strikers. Diallo is playing in midfield. Now that might change because Diallo's our main centre-back, but do you know how this is sometimes wrong, isn't it? There's the Barcelona team, which is a joke, but we've beaten them before. I feel like we've beaten them in games, in live comms before, so I'm hoping we can do that again. Let's have a look. What's that? Why is my visualizer so big? Anyway, we've got a highlight straight away. It's Lavia with the free kick. Marina's going to pick it back up, so he's playing left wing. Nesta Grande starting is an interesting one. Doesn't always start at the back. It's usually Perez and Diallo as the two. Maybe Diallo is in midfield then. We'll have a look at that. I think he is, look. Sheriff Diallo is playing as a central midfielder here, which that's an odd one, but he's a great player. He's a real threat from set pieces, but I wonder if he'll be as much of a threat now that he's playing as a centre mid. Baldovino's in behind for an early goal. He's put it wide. What a chance for Duvan Baldovino, who's been electric, first of all, this year. We had some issues with him in his contract, actually, in January. He said he was going to think about his options at the end of it, which runs out not the end of this season, but the end of next season. So I was trying to sell him, and we didn't get any bids of more than £60 million. So in the end, I was just rejecting, and he changed his mind about wanting to leave, and we managed to give him a new contract. Even then, we were struggling with the contract because we couldn't afford his contract. So I asked the board to help out, and they did. They managed to get him to sign a new contract. So all was well that ends well, because he's actually our top goal scorer this year. We really do want to hold on to him, especially after selling Chavez Carretero last episode, of course. Marina's in here. The Spanish winger, that's deflected, and that was almost in. We're the better team. We're on top. I'm just chuntering away about contract updates, but we're on top here and looking like we are threatening to score. So is it worrying that we've not scored so far? We've still not had a proper look at that 11, have we? Let me pause it and have a look here then. It is, in fact, as we saw it before. Baldovino Mendes, Marina on the left. Lavia's playing as a right midfielder. Defensive wingers is what he's gone for here. 2 box-to-boxes and defensive wingers on either side seems... I mean, I'm not one to question Johan Dumont. He is a god amongst men. He's done brilliantly at this club, but that seems odd. Lavia, I suppose, like, Lavia is not the most attacking of players, and we've got basically a centre-back at centre midfield here. So, interesting one, strange one. The bench looks like this. He's put Guidotti on the bench above Ivan Amor as well, which is, again, seems weird to me. But there we go. We've got good players to bring on. Why are we not starting Pamplona then? Maybe it's because he's a little bit tired here, as is Alejandro. Look, perhaps that's the reason. Not sure. We'll continue as we are dominating Barcelona here. 8 shots for us, 0 for them in the first half an hour. We are on top. So I guess we can't really question him, can we? Goal kick for Colon. Can we create something from this? He goes short to Hamouche. We're going to build from the back. Here is one of our defensive wingers, Marina, who's not being that defensive right now as he drives forward into Mendes. Looked like he might be offside. He was. It was a good chance, but he was just offside anyway. Corner straight away now then. Grande isn't the tallest, so he doesn't win that one. Marina's in behind though. Threatening a lot. Maybe our most threatening player is Rafael Marina. Approaching half-time, Barcelona have had a shot. Just the one. It was off target. There's that Barca team, by the way. Joffre is their striker, who is a new gen. Half-time 0-0. I'd love to go and actually win some silverware in this game here. I can't believe we've not actually won anything yet. It seems like with such a good team, it's actually a bit of it's not really acceptable, is it, that we've not won something? Maybe today is that day. Any changes? One change. Guidotti is on in midfield, the young midfielder. Great way of describing our midfielder there. Fernandez goes close. Hedwig Cox just come on as well for Jan Henkel. Jan Henkel, by the way, started this game, has been starting a lot of matches. Perhaps surprisingly, with Lavia moving wide. Maybe it's because Jan Henkel is starting. He's been really good as well. Corner swung in but headed away, and he's offside at the end of that. Still 0-0 then. A new midfield of Guidotti and Koch. We're not really threatening. Maybe a change up front. There is a change up front. Alejandro is on for... Was it Baldovino that went off? I think it was, because Mendes is still on. There he is, look. So one change up front. Will that be the change to unlock this defence, this Barcelona defence? Dahlberg clears. Joffre wins the header. They're threatening here. Damsgaard, good tackle, but it bounces back. Joffre hits the bar. It was offside anyway. Don't panic. we're maybe a bit... I mean, how are we not winning? 20 shots to 2 to 3 now. 5 to go. Will there be a late winner in this game? We've dominated Barcelona, but just haven't been able to make that breakthrough. And now we are looking tired. Will we regret not putting away any of those shots? There's a big ball forward headed into Guidotti. Big ball over the top. Mendes is going to get there. Mendes to win it. Saved by Dahlberg. That might have been the chance. That might have been the chance with like 15 seconds to go. We would have won the game from there. We do have a corner, but usually after a highlight like that, it's not usually a real chance, is it? Guidotti swings it in, headed away by Okoli. And that will be full time. There's Johan on the bench. We're going to go to extra time in this. I'd love to have wrapped this up before this point, but it's not to be. Ulig is on at right back. Svoboda's on at centre back. We've made a few changes. We've got the ball now on the attack. Here is Sacco, one of our youth intake players. We don't have many of them about. He came through our youth teams. He's probably, I think he might be the only one in the squad. He must be, right? We've had really rubbish youth intakes through this whole save, really. And Sacco's on the pitch now. Not really in a familiar position either. Lavia in the box. Can he find Alejandro? Can he find Grande? It's going to be bounced around in there. We're going to recycle it with Ulig. This looks promising. Deflected cross. Dropped. Alejandro. Surely could have done better. Just baby-legged it to the keeper. That was a real chance as it dropped down to him. Perhaps not an easy chance, but maybe should have done better. We've won it back again here. Again, we're still the most threatening team. Koch to Sacco. The youngster through the youth intake smashes home. Oh my word, the fairy tale nature of that is outrageous. Salou Sacco, who came through our youth academy, has just scored potentially the winning goal to win us our first piece of silverware. He just picks it up on the left-hand side here and just drives into the box. He's usually a right back. I swear he doesn't play in midfield. Why is he scoring goals like that? We don't care though. What a finish it was. He's playing left mid. Look at him. Just click on him here. I've accidentally reset all of my things, which is really annoying. He's usually a right back and he's playing left mid. He really shouldn't be playing left mid, but what a goal he's just scored there. We've got 1/2 of extra time to go. 15 minutes. I've pressed continue. We've had 25 shots and just scored one of them. Lavia's just picked up an injury as well, and I don't know if we've got any subs left. We might be down to 10. Yeah, we're down to 10 men. It says we've made a substitution, but nobody's come on. So 10 men for 9 minutes. Can we hold on to win us our first piece of silverware? Barcelona have an attack headed away by Sacco. Alejandro just anywhere will do, it seems. Just sending them backwards, but these attacks will probably keep coming now for the rest of this game. And they've scored. Heartbreaking. It's kind of so unlucky because of the 10 men thing, the injury. Angelo has scored. I mean, it looks like we've got 10 men. We leave him all open. He gets himself back on side here and Levi puts the cross in. Oh, and it's a good finish. It was actually not him there. It was him here. It's 1-1. We're going to have penalties, aren't we? I wanted the fairy tale. Sacco could have scored the winning goal. Look, we are down to 10. And we're going to have a penalty shootout. This could be heartbreaking. I guess, though, I was going to say let's pick who's going to take them, but we're not going to because it's Johan Dumont who does that. Let's go behind the goal for these pens. Alejandro steps up first. I guess if you're going to do something, you sometimes have to do it the hard way. Can we do it now from this penalty shootout? We've scored our first one. Yunus Musa to take the second one. Matthew Colon, make a name for yourself. He goes the right way but can't save it. 1-1. Here's Amouche, the left back. Up against, they've got Dahlberg in goal, haven't they? Amouche to take and slots home. Lovely, lovely finish from him there. Is he right-footed, by the way? Maybe he's either-footed, but he took that right-footed and I swear he's our left back. Damsgaard anyway. Oh, my word. How has he not saved that? Colon's got crisp packet wrists and it's gone straight through him and in. It's 2-2. Guidotti, the youngster. That's a great penalty from him. Smashed home. Pedri for Barca. I wish we could see the scores somewhere. Oh, we can. They're down here. It's 3-2. Saved by Colon! Could be huge. We just need to score these two and we win. Hedwig Koch with the first one. Score this and we're 1 away. He does score. They have to score this now as well. The pressure is well and truly on them. We are on the brink of our first bit of silverware. It's Angelo who scored the equaliser. Come on, Matthew Colon. Be even more of a hero. You've saved one. Save another one to win us the Spanish Cup. Here comes Angelo with the run-up. Left-footed, smashed home, and it gives Is it going to be Salou Sakho? Because if I... Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be Malta Ulig to take the penalty. The backup right back in our squad has the chance to win us our first piece of silverware. Not necessarily who I put on this. Can he do the business, though? Yes, he can! We win a trophy! We've done it the hard way. We've done it on penalties. But Almeria, our Spanish Cup champions, we can watch as they go and raise that trophy aloft right now. It's led by, I think, is it Fernandez at the start there? Where's Johan Dumont? Right at the back. There he is in his lovely blue blazer. It's going to be held aloft by the captain here, which I'm not sure who's captain us. Maybe Alejandro, you know. Could be at this point, I think. Because Lavia might be the captain usually, I think. Alejandro, let's say it's him. We'll lift the trophy aloft. There's the confetti. Get in. 1 trophy down. But I'm aiming for 2 more this year. I want the league. Seems unlikely. And I want the Champions League, which seems very difficult. But let's go for it. I'll see you in the first leg of the Champions League semi-final. Against Spurs, because of course it's against Spurs. I'll see you then. All right, straight back into it then, ready for these Spurs games. But I do need to show you what's happened in between the Spanish Cup final and now. We have beaten Real Madrid in the league. Now, this could be so significant. And have a look at the manner that we've done it. It was a 94th minute winning goal from Jan Henkel, the young midfielder who's been playing a lot of games, won the game right at the end, 5-4. Let's have a look at his goal because I feel like we need to see these moments. But what a result. It means that the title challenge is on. Here is that winner. Look, 90 is ticking over to 94. He just runs all the way through and smashes home. Look at the fans going absolutely wild. The limbs in there. 5-4 the win. They were the better team as well, by the way. 23 shots. There is the lineup that we played. Some definite changes in this. Svoboda started. Guidotti started. There's the Madrid team with Font as their striker, who is this guy here, Gustavo Font, who looks pretty good, 21 years old. Actually, not as good as maybe some other strikers are anyway. We backed it up with a 2-0 win against Mallorca. It means the league table looks like this. We're 10 points behind, but 3 games in hand behind. And if we continue this form where we're winning every single game, look, we haven't lost a game since back in March where we lost to Espanyol. We've won every game since except for this draw against Bilbao. If we can keep this going, let me go back to that league table. If we can keep this going, it will be 1 point going into the final 4 games of the season. There's a title charge, there's a title race on here, but that's something for a future video because today's video is all about the Champions League. I'm going to show you the team here. Let's do a quick pick of the best 11, which is according to Johan Dumont. It would look a little something like this, and I can show you some of the player stats in there too because I wanted to point out the strikers. 42 goals from Baldovino, 39 goals from Mendes. The two of them are just such a threat up front. Alejandro's got 16. A lot of those was because he's playing as a striker. 18 assists from him, by the way. 16 from Marina, 13 from Lavia. We're a really, really good football team. Betrancourt as well when he comes in to start. He's injured at the moment. Yeah, he's going to miss the Spurs game. Might be back for the second leg. Jan Henkel's also injured with a groin strain. Just wanted to show you this. I'm going to unpick this again now and go on holiday for another day. The game is today, the home leg, by the way. We start at home against Spurs. I'm going to go on holiday for 1 day, and I will see you when we jump over to Watching Man here, look, and hopefully he's going to go and, yeah, he is. He's going to go and view this match here. We'll find out what team Johan Dumont is going to pick. We'll find out if we can do what we couldn't do last year, which is beat Spurs in the Champions League. Let's see. Okay, into the match preview, into kickoff. There is our team with Baldovino and Mendes up front. I've skipped it. I don't know if we had any Champions League music there. Oh, we're still behind the goal. Let me change this really quickly. Let's go to TV, which is the one I like here. Alejandro's free kick. Pamplona goes very close and hits the post from the first highlight in the first minute. There is our team. There's their team over here. Timber and Camavinga. Vert, Sesko leads the line. They've got Bellingham left wing. I think they did that last time. Ezcura, Porro starts. We have looked like the better team in the first few minutes here. We had a good chance. Here's Marina down the left. Mendes is going to miss it. Mendes picks it up. Can he get it in? Deflected wide. It was Garl, the defender, who made the block. He was on loan at us, wasn't he? It's going to be a corner to us, but we look good in the first 13 minutes. Please let us beat them. I really want to get to this Champions League final. I feel like if we can do it in a one game shooter, if we can get to a final, I feel like we can do it. The biggest test is going to be if we can beat a team like Spurs, like this team here, which is so strong, especially when we are... I mean, why are we this way around? Let me move this because this feels wrong that they're on this side when we're the home team. I want to see ours on this side. This is a very small thing, but Maybe it was annoying you guys as well. It was annoying me that we're on this side. I've clicked the wrong... Oh, I've clicked on Jurian Timber, apparently. Okay, there we go. That makes me feel a lot better. We're on the right side of things now. We've had 5 shots. They've had 5 as well. 4 on target for them. But we've had all the highlights, so maybe that bodes well for us. Here's Perez, who's starting at left back in today's game. It's Grande and Diallo at centre back. Fernandez forward to Alejandro. He's got 2 players in there. The 2 strikers. Comes to... It almost came to Marina at the back post. But Diogo Costa took it. It's so frustrating in these games, seeing all these players. These are players that I signed for Spurs for the most part. Bellingham, Garl, Timber even. Oh, good word. I thought it was going to be a red card there. I don't want to be undone by a silly red card. Porro down the right-hand side. For Spurs' first highlight of the game. We've nicked it. Lavia. Oh, they've nicked it back. Sesko. Oh, Sesko's through. And Sesko's scored, although it is going to be checked. It's going to be checked for offside. I thought he was on. And he is. Goal awarded. We're 1-0 down. He looked like he was onside because our defender missed it. Our defender was right there, look, to miss it. Yeah, he's easily onside. It's a good chest down and finish from Benjamin Sesko. We trail in the Champions League semi-final after a promising start as well. I guess the stats don't really show that, do they? But we had the highlights. Here we go again. Marina crosses for Garl. It's cleared. We're going to win the ball back for Lavia now. Perez. Marina again. This is good football. Straight through. Marina all the way. Oh my word, what a run. And it was saved by the keeper. Nobody could tackle him. But it's another chance that goes begging. Alejandro's corner now. I'm not feeling a great feeling about this game. The fact that we're missing chances. Maybe I need to get the belief back. Johan de Mont's got this. We're going to go in at half-time looking like we're going to be trailing. There is the half-time whistle. We are trailing at half-time. But we're still in the game. It's going to be a real tough ask to go to White Hart Lane or... Sorry, the Spurs Stadium, whatever it is called these days, the new one, and try and get a result. It's going to be tricky. I'd love to get at least an equaliser in this game here. We need to make this home advantage count. Lavia, Perez, Marina. I'm stressing. Can you tell? I'm stressing about this. I really want this. Mendes is in behind. Mendes, what a finish! Mamadou Mendes, his 40th of the season. That is how we do it. How quickly we can strike. Mendes chests it down and smashes past the keeper, Costa. Marina with the assist. Comes inside. In fact, it's Pamplona with the assist. What a ball that is over the top. I said a chest. It was actually a really nice touch. And then left-footed smashed home. 1-1. Didn't take long in the second half. Less than a minute. And have another highlight straight away, by the way. With Porro on the ball for them. If we could turn it around quickly here, that'd be lovely. Will Spurs be on it? No, we've got the ball back. Diallo. We might be able to build from here. He's going to lose it. I knew he was going to lose it there. Maybe he was offside. Sesko there. Saved anyway by Colon. No, he's not offside. He was onside. There's an injury as well. Somebody's running off an injury there. Spurs had a real chance straight away to go back into the lead. Fernandez, can you win this? No. Okay. Just calm things down. Like I said, a draw's okay. A win would be perfect. Something to hold on to. But a draw's not the worst here. We're at least giving them a game. He's brought on Hedwig Koch in midfield. There's a free kick chance for Spurs. Half an hour to play. Pedro Porro. A long way out. Good save. Matthew Colon. That was right at full stretch, wasn't it? It's going to be a corner for them. Florian Wirtz to swing it in. Oh, everyone breathe. It's fine. It's fine. Perez is going to clear this one. Okay, didn't see his clearance, but that's fine. We've got 2 very, very tired left-sided players here. Sacco's come on. Again, he's gone to this wide midfielder thing. He's really changing up the roles. It's Salou Sacco who scored that goal in the Spanish Cup final, playing left mid again. Maybe we need a new left winger because if Sacco's the change, maybe we're struggling. We've got a chance in. Mendes over the top. Lovely little swinging free kick from Mario Fernandez. Headed over. 5 to play. It looks like at this stage, unless there's a late bit of drama here, which there might be, there's a highlight. I was going to say it looks like it's going to be a draw. We might just be able to steal it right at the end. Baldovino. He's going to have runners from the right-hand side. Could go alone. Comes to Fernandez. Through to Mamadou. What has he done? Was it deflected? What happened with the finish? There was no finish. 6 minutes added on. One more highlight, or is that going to be it? That is going to be it. It's on a knife edge. I can't help but feel like we've missed a bit of an opportunity because we're going to have to go to Spurs and win now. They were down to 10. They had an injury right at the end to Bellingham. They were down to 10 men, look. We didn't make the most of it. We're going to go to Spurs needing to win. I think we can do it, but this is going to be tough. I'll see you for the second leg. Okay. It all sort of comes down to this, doesn't it? We are on board with watching, man. We are heading into the second leg away at Spurs. Looking for a place in the final of the Champions League, which takes place at the Millennium Stadium this year. 2033. Can we make it? Let's find out what the Almeria team looks like. Let's find out if we can do this. Let's go to match preview. I want to actually look at these. There's the Spurs team. It is Cesco, França. Lopez is a new name to me. Not somebody that I signed for once. Wirtz, Timber, Camavinga, Owona, Bastoni, Silva. I didn't quite see it right back. There's the Almeria team. Baldovino and Mendes both start. Guidotti starts. Pamplona starts. It is Lavia on this right-hand side, which is an interesting one. It's Diallo and I believe Perez as the two centre-backs there, with left back Hamouche, right back I would assume Fernandez and Colon in goal. We are just about ready to be underway. It is Grande actually rather than Perez at centre-back. Straight away we have an attack. We're wearing our greeny, bluey, aqua-y, turquoisey colour kit. Brilliant description there. Lavia to cross, and it's going to be picked up again by Mario Fernandez. If we can get an early goal here and really put the pressure on Spurs, that would be nice as we give it away. Instead, it's them that maybe are looking to build towards an early goal. It's Bastoni into Timber. They've got really good footballers, which makes it difficult to beat them, doesn't it? Florian Wirtz now. Oh, my word. There was going to be a chance for a penalty here. Chance. It's saved, I think, by Colon. I really thought we were going to concede a pen there. Instead, though, we've got away with it. It was a good save, I think, by Colon. First highlight goes Spurs' way. We're going to break away here, though. Mendes is very pacey. He's got Marina to support him. Back to Mendes. Tackled now, though. Both highlights so far start with us on the ball being tackled and then Spurs countering us. I hope that isn't the pattern for the rest of this game. Maybe we can counter the counter and get the ball back from them here. Oh, I thought we were going to get it there from Pamplona. I'm really, really nervous. I feel like I really want to win this game. It's going to be a chance. It's headed wide. Cesco's header went really, really close. Colon's having a good game for us, which bodes well, I suppose. It's going to be difficult to beat. He's a really good keeper. But look at this domination from Spurs. 8 shots for them. Just the one from us. Not a great chance either. We've had 2 yellows as well. It's all Spurs, but are we getting away with it? Can we keep ourselves in the game? Porro into Antonio Silva now. Camavinga now. Spurs on the attack, but nicked by Mendes. This could be the chance to break away and score. Mendes, can he get the shot away? No, he's closed down. Chance was there if he took it a little bit earlier. He couldn't do it. It's almost similar to the goal that he scored in the first leg, the equaliser, but couldn't quite get a shot away this time. And 40 minutes on the clock. It's still 0-0. We've definitely not been the better team, though. Half-time whistle. Will there be changes? This is where Johan de Mont is going to earn his money, earn his stripes. Can he make changes to get us through to a Champions League final? Fernandez. Diallo. We have the first highlight of the second half, and we've got the ball. Grande brings it forward. Ball over the top for Baldovino. Is going to drop down to Lavia. He's got lots of players in the box if he can get a cross in. The cross is a poor one, and Spurs are going to break away from there. They've got the ball very deep, though. Owona, Timber. They play out so well from there. Look at the football into França. We need to get ourselves back into position now as it's over towards Cesco. Cleared, but not fully away. Marina did well. No, he didn't. Oh, my word, he's getting sent off. He's handballed it. What on earth is he doing? It's a second yellow for Rafael Marina, and he's been sent off, and we've hit the bar immediately. We're down to 10 men again. We're just going to play 3 in midfield. I guess Lavia can come in and do that, but how ridiculous is that? Oh my word, that was almost in as well. If we win from here, it would be some story, but that's a red as well. We've lost the plot. We have lost the plot. Mamadou Mendes is going to be sent off. Straight red. We're down to 9 men with half an hour to play. This is just, I don't want to watch. We're down to 9 men. What can we even do from here? Baldovino's trying. We've given it away. Spurs, it's surely a matter of time before they score. I guess all you can hope for is that we try and sit in and keep it to 0-0, but they've scored. I think he might be offside. We're going to check with VAR. Last time they checked VAR and they gave it. This time, yeah, they've given it. We're 1-0 down. The dream's over. We're sinking without trace now at 2 red cards in the space of 8 minutes in the second half. And what chance have you got? I guess I've lost all belief. Maybe Johan de Mont's got other ideas. Probably not, though. They're away again here. Lopez down the left-hand side to França. They've got a massive gap on the other side if they can cross it. Lopez might go alone. Does. Probably should have crossed it. There's 15 minutes to try and find an equaliser here. It's really unlikely to happen. We've stayed with the same system. We've got Alejandro up front now. So, I mean, they're swapping it about. Godotti's gone right back at this stage. I don't know what's going on with that one. Alejandro tries to win it. We're going to lose in the most heartbreaking way ever. We're going to have to try and win the league instead. Champions League, that's a penalty. Oldovino's bowled him over. What can you do? What can you do? 9 men. 2 silly red cards. A straight red for the second one. And a second yellow for a handball for the first one. Going to be a penalty from Pedro Porro to wrap up the win for Spurs as they look to go and win another Champions League. They win it every single year. Just let us win one, Spurs. Heartbreaking. It's 3-1 on aggregate. We're going to finish this game off from here as we watch it go in. He went straight down the middle. And, yeah. Chance for a consolation. Kind of don't want to score a consolation goal now because it will give us a little tiny bit of hope. I don't really know how we're going to score it because we've got no attackers. We're just going to keep passing and playing into their hands with this 9 men here. Look at the space out wide for Porro. It could even get worse here. Could be a third goal. Verts into the box. Can cross it for Luca. It is a third goal. Luca Romero scores. And yeah, as I mentioned before, sinking without trace. Just get this over and done with. I don't want to be here. Can I leave? Should I leave? We are just watching the game. I can leave. Is that button or is it that button? Instant result it or leave the game. I'm going to stick with it till the end. But there might even be another one. We've got 4 minutes added on. It's 3-0 now. Those red cards. They've cost us. Look how we've ended up the match. Look how ridiculous that is. You have to laugh. You have to laugh, I suppose. It's Spurs that go to the final. We've dropped out. Maybe it was the first leg draw that cost us. But, well, I think it's difficult to say that when you've had 2 red cards. Marina and Mendes are going to get fined. And I'll see you at the end of the season where hopefully we're in a title race. I said it was Champions League or the league to finish this save off. It's not going to be Champions League this year. If it's not league this year, we go again for another season. I'm heartbroken. I'm actually gutted. Thank you so much for watching today. Please subscribe to the channel to make me feel better. Like the video if you're still enjoying this save. I guess it's all part of it. There's ups, there's downs, and this feels like a down right now, but still loads to play for in the league. I'll see you at the end of the season. There might be some live comms if we're going to still be in a title race. Thanks for watching today. Most importantly, though, have a lovely rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bloody hell. Bloody hell.